Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with another character review. And this character review will be on Gold Mythic Omid from Telltale Season 1 and Season 2. Obviously, if you've played those games, you know that he's only in Season 2. He's like very briefly in Season 2. And I gotta say, Omid wasn't like my number one favorite character in Telltale, but it sucks what happened to him, without a doubt. And, yeah, it was unfortunate, and I do think that particular incident, I do think it was an actual accident, because, you know, if you played the first episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think that girl that, spoiler alert, that girl that shot Omid, I don't think it was done on purpose. That's the way that I look at it. I look at it like, you know, she done it by accident. So, like I said, he's not my number one favorite character of all time or anything, but, you know, I generally thought he was an okay character. It just kind of sucked what happened to him for sure. And before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing alright, and I'm staying safe for the most part. And I am feeling a little bit better. I know I'm about a day or 2 days late on this, but like I said, I've been a little under the weather all week with a sore throat, stuffy nose, but I'm starting to feel a lot better than I was, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on this now. Might as well. And I don't think we should waste any more time. I think we should go ahead and jump into this character review, shall we? Omid, Telltale. His trait is tough. His role is support. And his allegiance is a member of Telltale. His stats are, let's see, let's take a look at them. His attack stat is 10,380. His defense is 23,068. And his HP is 24,222. Now let's take a look at his adrenaline rush. Healthy aim. The recharge rate is 55 AP, so that's faster than most gold mythics. Attack an enemy for 100% damage, plus 100% damage for every 10,000 max HP this fighter has. When on the defense team, make an additional attack for each other Telltale Allegiance teammate, prioritizing new targets. Okay, so when I was first looking at this, I thought this was a really bad adrenaline rush because, I mean, he's only doing 100% damage, but he is supposed to be a defensive support type of tune, so I get it from that perspective. So just right now, based off his stats, you know, especially his HP at the lowest level, so he's got over 24,000 HP, so that means he's doing 200% damage. I mean, that's still not a lot of damage, but the way that his adrenaline rush is set up, you know, and the way that, you know, there's probably going to be other kits and, you know, other parts of his kit involving HP. I mean, we will look at it, but right now, it seems like HP is the way to go on Omid just based off his adrenaline rush, but we will see. And it's kind of interesting that while on the defense team, you know, he's going to make an additional attack for each other Telltale Allegiance teammate, prioritizing new targets. So I guess that means he potentially could be attacking all 5 enemies, which could maybe be interesting, but I mean, he isn't obviously going to do a lot of damage, but he's meant to be a support toon, so I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the, you know, the 100% damage for every 10,000 HP that Omid has. So at the start of it, he would only be doing 200% damage, which that's not really a whole lot. You know, that's really not that great, but if you could get that HP higher and higher, potentially he could be doing some decent damage. Like, specifically, if you have him behind the defensive Clementine lead, then he might actually be doing some decent damage then, but we'll have to wait and see. But, I mean, I'm kind of mixed on the Adrenaline Rush, but it's not, I don't know. Like I said, I'm mixed on it. It has potential to maybe be pretty decent, but right now, on face value, it's not that great. But let's go ahead and take a look at the signature move. Stay focused. The initial cooldown is turn 1. 0 turns for the cooldown, which that's very interesting. Number of uses unlimited. Revive a teammate with 50% of their max HP. 3 Telltale Allegiance teammates get focus for 2 turns. 2 other teammates get focus for 2 turns. Okay, that's interesting. He's able to revive teammates, which, you know, that's going to be really helpful. And plus, what's even more interesting is the cooldown is for no turns at all, meaning that you can use that signature move every single turn if you wanted to, unless he's dazed. That honestly, I don't know, that's kind of broken, but maybe not. I don't know. That one's kind of interesting. There's no cooldown. Normally there's a cooldown of turn 1 or turn 2 at least. Turn 1. There's very rarely a signature move of 0 turns for the cooldown. I can't think of the last toon that had a cooldown of no turns on their signature move other than right now, Omid. They'll revive a teammate with 50%. That's pretty good. Depending on how much HP is on the team and, you know, who the leader is, that could be a lot of HP, honestly. And then plus 3 Telltale Allegiance teammates are getting focused. That's going to be pretty good, especially if you're coming up against a human shield team. They're going to be able to bypass that without a problem. So that's going to be really helpful. Plus 2 other teammates are also going to get focused, even if they're not of the Telltale Allegiance, which that's going to be really good too, because I'm sure there are going to be other toons that you can put in a team with Omid, and it would probably work pretty well. So, right now, I'm actually liking the signature move a little bit more than I am the Adrenaline Rush, just because the potential of using the signature move every turn is going to be pretty nice, honestly. Now let's take a look at Omid's mythic abilities. Cunning. When attacking or being attacked, 30% less likely to trigger enemy weapon effects and walker effects. Honestly, I would go ahead and level this one up. No need to really spend a whole lot of time talking about Cunning. Although he won't be doing a whole lot of damage on face value, you know, him having defense and HP especially, the Cunning is going to be nice. Effective support. At the start of each turn, when this fighter has 50% or less HP, heal 20% of their max HP. heal an additional 20% if Telltale Krista is on the team. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So, at the start of each turn, this fighter has... If the fighter, if Omid has 50% or less HP, he will automatically heal 20% of his max HP, plus an additional 20% if Krista is on that team, which that could be really good if you participated in the Gold Rush event that happened, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, which I did not participate. Because, Krista, I'm not saying she was a terrible toon or anything, which I did come up against her one time in a raid or war, and I eventually took her down, but it took a while to take her down. So, this particular person, they knew kind of what they were doing. It took a while to take her down, but, if you have Krista now, Omid would be a pretty good, toon to help gel together, because you would be getting extra HP, and depending on the situation you're facing, that 20% HP could mean the difference, honestly. So if you have Krista, I would level that one up for sure. But if you don't have Krista, 20% heal. You know what? No, even if you don't have Krista, I would still level that one up, because it's for each turn. So I would definitely still level that one up. But if you have Krista, that's just going to be a nice little bonus of HP. Not bonus HP, but that's going to be just a nice little bonus of extra HP. So I would level that one up for sure. Healthy Tail. This fighter gets 10% max HP for each Telltale Allegiance teammates, includes self. So, okay, that's going to be really interesting. That's going to gel pretty well together with his Adrenaline Rush and his HP stat, because if you can have a whole team of Telltale around Omid, plus whatever weapon you give him, plus mods, plus a leader skill, Omid could have a lot of HP. Like I say, if you have the new defensive Clem right now, I believe she gives out 70% HP on her leader skill. That's one source of HP, plus Omid's own HP, plus if you have other Telltale Allegiant teammates around him, plus whatever weapon and mods, that's a lot of HP. Then the potential of that Adrenaline Rush just gets better, and he actually might start doing some really decent damage, honestly, depending on how much HP you can give him. That one is definitely worth thinking about leveling up for sure. I think 100% it's worth leveling up, because his HP potential will only go up. You know what I mean? And that's going to be a really good thing. Dizzy Start. At the start of each wave, 60% chance 2 random enemies get dazed for 2 turns. Ooh, I hate this one, but I like it too, because, say if I was to come up against this toon, and I have Father's Day Tyrese, or St. Patty's Day Rosita, right? What if they are the 2 that happen to get dazed? That's gonna suck for me, but that's gonna be good for that other team, which I would think about leveling that one up, but I don't think Dizzy Start is a #1 priority, but dazing 2 enemies for 2 turns is nice. So it depends on who the daze goes on, which, that's going to be really nice. But I think the #1 important ones to level up for sure: Cunning, Effective Support, and Healthy Tail. Those are the #1 top ones that you're going to definitely get the most out of his Adrenaline Rush for sure. But Dizzy Start might be one I would definitely think about later on leveling up for sure. I don't think he has a bad mythic ability at all. especially Healthy Tail. That one has potential to have him do decent damage in the future for sure. Now let's take a look at his specialist skill, Tenacity 2. If this fighter's health is above 20% and they take damage that would kill them, their health will be reduced to 19% instead. This fighter cannot be decapitated, which that's really interesting. Which, I mean, like I said, this character, he has the potential to do some really interesting, some really decent damage if you can get that HP up really high. And Tenacity is one of those that I don't know how I feel about the specialist skill. Although he can't be decapped though. See, that's kind of it could be sort of a slight issue, but does that stop him from being crosshairs, though? No, I don't think that stops that entirely, but I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about Tenacity. How do you guys feel about Tenacity? I don't think it's like a big bother. Honestly, I think there's like other specialist skills that are way, way more of a problem. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of mixed on the Tenacity because I don't find myself really having an issue against it, so I'm not sure. Now, let's take a look at his weapon. He has a default weapon, and I have to say, I do like the artwork on the left-hand side, and I'm not sure, is that just a created... I'm trying to think if that part is from Season 1. I don't remember it being from Season 2 because, I mean, Omid isn't in Season 2 very long at all, so I don't remember him trying to shut a door with walkers in the way in Season 2. That could just be a created artwork just for this character specifically. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the character? Did you really like Omid? Did you not like the character for whatever reason? Or did you think he was just an okay character? Honestly, I didn't dislike him, but he wasn't my #1 favorite. I thought he was an okay guy, to be honest with you. But his potential was cut short. You know, who knows? He could have been really awesome, but I think he was just an okay guy, for sure. He didn't really do anything to... He didn't really do anything to really piss the fan base off or anything like that. Like I say, I don't think he was a #1 favorite. I mean, but I think he was an okay guy generally. But we didn't really get to be with him long. So let's see. I think there's a particular weapon right now. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a weapon. Maybe you guys have something. But right here, Omid's guarding shotgun. 45% HP, 45% defense, improved random healing, and dazed. Honestly, if you're going to buy a battle pass and you really want Omid, this weapon wouldn't be terrible to pick up for that character. I think this weapon could work quite well for Omid, and not only because his name is in it. I think it definitely will help out with his kit, especially the 3rd slot and the 4th slot is actually a nice little bonus, and you could go a little bit more on the HP on this weapon, because I don't know, I mean, maybe you have something else that might be better than this weapon, which is certainly possible, but honestly, if you don't have a decent weapon for Omid and you want to go for him, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick this weapon up. Honestly, because I think it could go quite well in Omid's hands, because I think it gels really well together with certain parts of his kit, and I think it would only make the character a little bit better, honestly, and that won't hurt, honestly. And yeah, I don't think I have much else to say other than I think Omid is I think he's a generally okay character at the end of it. His potential, I believe, was cut short, and he left us way too soon. And yeah, I honestly do think how he got killed, I truly do believe it was an accident, and I don't think it was on purpose either. So yeah, I don't have much else to say other than I will see you guys next week with some more RTS content, hopefully. And I just want to wish each and every one of you a happy Labor Day, and have a safe and great one with your friends and family. Or maybe you're just taking it easy on Labor Day weekend, who knows? But no matter what you're doing, I just want each and every one of you to have a happy and safe Labor Day. And I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. And all of you are very awesome, and I just want to thank all of you again. And what are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Omid? Are you planning on getting him? Are you planning on maybe not getting him? I don't know if I'm going to get him myself, but I could see the potential there. And once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up and just watching any of my videos for no matter how long or how little you watch each of my videos. I just want to thank you all again. And happy Labor Day weekend to all of you once again. And I am Beak, and I'm going to go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.